Yeah, what's going on? I'm H.T. Monroe, owner of Grubbs House LLC. Grubbs House LLC is an internet-based company for now. Will be a little more soon. It's always being more added. First and foremost, I'm 30 years of age, from the city of Philadelphia. What really have I done online? I've really been doing a lot of learning. Some making, but mostly learning. Trying to perfect what I do as far as based upon my company, because I guess I'm one of them type people. I come from the streets, so it's like you always got to watch over your shoulder. So even though I may hire somebody to do a task for me, I still like to know that task, so that way I can make sure I'm not getting overcharged, or even to make sure the task is done correctly. What type of stuff do I deal in? I make a wide variety of websites. I try to make things that appeal to multiple people. I don't like just make things that's about rap and sex and things like that. I make positive websites also, such as whogotwork.com. I got a great weight loss forum, blog that I'm working on, turning it back into a site, talkpounds.com. Of course, I have the rough content like battlesandbrawls.com. My adult site I recently just took down. And when people say, alright, well, of course we know you on an adult site or something dealing with rap. But the crazy thing about it, those weren't my first websites. Like, those came along later on down the line. And actually, my adult site came along because I had searched the name just being bored, and it was just a name I could not pass up. So, I had to go forward with it. But, it's just time progressed on, and I got back on my positive side, so it went away. But, I do a lot more dealing than just sites, because, I do affiliate marketing. So, that covers a wide variety of things. CPA offers, and it's just a lot of names that some people are able to catch these videos and know what I'm talking about, but a lot of basic people won't know what I'm talking about. But I guess the main thing I say, the reason why I'm really just putting these videos together now is because I've been pretty quiet about the things that I do and the stuff that I own. So it's like now I actually want my company to be a lot bigger and a lot more respected than it is. So I'm putting myself out there first and foremost. So you guys see the man behind the scene, can't stay behind the scenes. So I'm gonna be making a lot more videos. A lot more tips. As far as giving away tips, the only thing with me, I'm a bad explainer. That's another thing why I don't really make videos like that, because I'm not really good at explaining something to somebody. I can show you more. So I don't know if I might need to, instead of giving away tips and videos, I might need to do little tutorials, because they got all types of little screen capture software. And you just ask me about something you want to know, and I'll run through it and record it and upload it. Don't take me no time. I actually do still work a 9 to 5. So, that's the crazy thing about me, because a lot of y'all people out there probably think just because you're doing these websites and all this other stuff, you don't have a 9 to 5. Nah, you don't get rich off of this stuff, not in the beginning. Hard work and dedication, of course you're going to succeed in anything. But the main thing with me, I have a huge list of websites to cater to, which is very, very costly. So I had to still work a 9 to 5 job to feed my company. Shoot, it is what it is. That's how it works. Because when you build a company, of course your company's going to make money throughout the month and things like that. My company's gross in the early stages was a lot more than it is now. I was grossing maybe 5 to 10K a month in the very early stages of my company, to now where I may only gross, say, 2K, if that. And then you got a lot of bills that you got to pay, because that's why a lot of people don't realize why websites have advertisements on them, because you got bills to pay. servers are very, very costly, and I host tube sites, so tube sites, as far as storage and speed, is very, very expensive. I mean, so only thing I can say is I might make, as far as from the bills that I pay from my sites and what I make, I might make maybe $500 a month, because not only server fees, you have to count in advertisement. That's one thing about websites, is new people online every day, so you can't advertise for a month and then get a certain amount of people and just stop. You got to keep constantly paying for advertisement because you want your stuff to grow. That's how you grow. Advertisement is something you can't get around, not unless you somebody that got 1 million Facebook friends or 1 million Twitter followers, which none of y'all do. You're going to have to advertise. So that's another nice lump sum. And then you got to remember, I own a lot of sites, so I had to spread out advertising money to all of them to make sure I don't have to go into my pocket. Now, my work money pays for properties and things like that. That's another venture. That's my outside. But I mean, it's a lot of things that I do. I mean, one thing about me, and I mean, it took me a while to realize this. I mean, people don't really consider themselves as brilliant until they already realize that it's too late, or they done wasted away or let things go past. I mean, I couldn't be one of those people because I know I had a gift and I just couldn't let it ride, but I also couldn't figure out what it was to save it. I mean, to save my life in this business. I mean, I'm a very gifted businessman because a lot of people see these videos and think it's just the internet. It's bigger than the internet. Like, I mean, I have outside business ideas also that's 2 times bigger than what you see online. It's just that I wanted, when I start, I mean, trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life for the next so on amount of years, I tried to pick something that was concrete. So, I mean, I can't say I picked the internet. I had to, once the internet wasn't working the way I expected it to work, I started thinking otherwise. And so I started making other plans. And then I started reading into these other people's stories. And these people don't be billionaires and millionaires for owning one thing. They own a bunch of things. Warren Buffett owns hundreds of companies. That's why he's a billionaire. He don't have just one company. I mean, from Facebook, some people might make one thing and get big. But the people got realize Facebook got a lot of shit to it. And I mean, that nobody really cares to get the breakdown of why it's worth so much money, but I mean, so what? I mean, I know because I'm a site owner and I know the back details and the ins and outs and shit like that, but the regular person don't know and they don't care why it's worth that much. All they care is they like visiting and that's it. Now, I mean, the thing with me, I can't sit here and say that I'm biased because I do marketing on a lot of sites, but I don't visit a lot of sites that people visit. I have multiple Facebook accounts, but yeah, I sign in and that's it. I'm in and out. I don't spend time on it, none of that. I mean, I'm one of those people who feels though that I'm not really into making someone else money. The only person I really make money is Twitter. I mean, and I respect Twitter to the death because they still, to today, I mean, they got advertisers I keep hearing, I don't see any. Not on my mobile app, so I respect Twitter. They definitely looked out. I mean, I just read something about Instagram losing 20-something% of their viewers because they about to add advertisements. But of course, you gotta remember who owns Instagram, Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg owns Instagram. So of course you think he's not going to slam advertisers or something that's the most popular thing out right now. That's why somebody's working on a new Instagram. Like, it's just all a chain of effects, but I just can't. I mean, that's why it's all about the money. Now, for the knowledge I know, if I had like maybe say $50,000 to build a website, one complete website, I would be the next big thing, possibly, because I got some names that's just sitting, that's just golden. But I mean, things take time. I'm a very patient man. I mean, I'm fine with the way my life is. I mean, I'm living good. I mean, bills paid. Got plenty of money. make money every day. I mean, I'm content, but I mean, I'm at that point where I want more. So I mean, I'm gonna start doing a lot more and making a lot more maneuvers to see what's what. But I mean, I get on y'all. Follow me on Twitter at HTMLRow. Follow me on Instagram at HTMLRow. I mean, I'm everywhere at HTMLRow.